this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Georgia Tech's offense will get the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off in defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and look for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning it on!
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the back. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. The Tigers have a 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Missouri comes to the line with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, raise a toast to the victor of the great rivalry between Florida and Georgia. Here's a recap of how things played out. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Rutherford. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. A 1st and 10 for this offense. The play action fake. The short hands. It's Powell. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down.
There he goes. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Once he got some room, it was over. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Play of the period, 1st down here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they are going to be gassed.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window...
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking to throw, it's King. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. It's caught. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Fires to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking for a man. It's King. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And the try is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Hardy. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
To the air on first down. Looking to scramble. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Looking for room. It's Hardy. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Yellow Jackets are threatening in the red zone. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just
Breaks into the open. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They're dealing with a second and long. He wants to change this route. And back to the air on second down. Forced out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just sings it in there. A little Baryshnikov for the toe tap.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
To the air, it's King. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Shakes off and runs through another one. He's running free down the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And here they come, almost all the way back.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Hardy. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Missouri wants to go fast.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy.
turning it on. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll run it. It's Jones. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping.
And the defense, got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hardy. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Nebraska was able to come away with the win, as they had so many times there in Lincoln, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. Got the first down and more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
It's hard to think of many things in football more deflating than making a big play like that and having it wiped out by a penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's Haynes. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to pass, it's King. Fires left. He's got it. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rivers. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Lets it fly on the move. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, and on defense, you just just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
They'll send the back in motion. Just keep swinging it. Quickly complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haynes. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Looking downfield on 1st down. On the move, he fires. What a job to lay out and make the catch. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jones. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Now on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock, They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Oh, he's got some space.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
And the Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They want to run it left here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, we've seen this a couple times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him when they just ride the center and the QB sneaks.
They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protect.
He's loose. Inside. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with an electrifying 45-yard run to the house. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains, it's at the 37.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Got a man, it's Coleman. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Tigers are on the move. Tight end now in motion. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Got enough for the 1st. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. A 1st down for the offense. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try to get outside. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go right back to him. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. To throw, it's King. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now on 1st down from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Rivers. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Haynes. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Gonna look downfield again. Shoots it to the left. Rolls it in. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Fires on the move. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
First part of the equation complete with the touchdown. Now the two-point try if you want to make the deficit just a field goal. He wants to throw it. Bring in the heat. He's looking, pressure's coming in. The pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And the Tigers enter the final minute trying to drain the clock. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Leaves it with the back. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
That's caught. It's Johnson. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And, man, that's a little frustrating. I like the job by the quarterback. Get the ball out. Let your receiver make the play. But just understand when the play's over. Like, I'm not going to cut that back up. I want to get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible.
That's reeled in. It's Coleman. Breaks into the open. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Toss to the outside. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Back to throw, it's King. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. After this, it'll be a wrap. Back to pass on second down. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.